Jimmy?
Dad?
Come here. Come here.
Not every story ends with a hero's triumph or a neatly tied bow. Some games choose to take us down a much darker path, one filled with heartbreak, despair, and the weight of impossible choices. In this video, we're diving into 15 games with some of the most unforgettable and devastating conclusions in gaming history. Prepare yourself, because these endings are as emotional as they are haunting. And just a heads up, this journey is full of spoilers, so if you're not ready to face the truth, now might be the time to hit pause.
They'll probably hang you, buddy.
Arthur Morgan's story is one of loyalty, betrayal, and the fleeting hope of redemption. As a member of Dutch's gang, Arthur starts as a man shaped by violence and crime, but the cracks in his worldview begin to show as the gang falls apart. Stricken with tuberculosis, Arthur's mortality forces him to confront the choices he's made. His final moments are shaped by your actions, whether he dies protecting the few bonds he has left or succumbs to the chaos of his past. No matter the path, the ending is a poignant reflection on the cost of loyalty and the fragility of redemption.
Good. You should be the last of them.
In Little Nightmares 2, the world is a distorted nightmare, and you, as Mono, must navigate its horrors alongside Six. Together, you face grotesque enemies and seemingly insurmountable odds, forging a fragile bond. But the final act shatters that connection in the most devastating way. As Mono is betrayed and left to his fate, the revelation of his transformation into the Thin Man creates a chilling loop of despair. This isn't just a story of survival, it's a meditation on trust, betrayal, and the inevitability of cycles.
The nicest ass I've ever seen in my life.
Mafia 2 is a story of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal set against the backdrop of a ruthless criminal underworld. Vito Scaletta's rise through the ranks is marred by personal loss and moral compromise. The ending delivers a devastating blow. After all the sacrifices Vito makes to protect his friends and family, he's powerless to save Joe, his closest ally. As Joe is led away to an unknown fate, Vito is left to grapple with the realization that in this world, loyalty comes at a steep price. It's a chilling reminder that in the pursuit of power, no one truly wins.
To resort to fuck this and fuck that is just ignorant or lazy. Second, we don't deal in the hard stuff. I don't want any dope fiends in this neighborhood. We'll let Morella poison his own
Food, drugs, any goods.
In A Plague Tale Requiem, Amisha and Hugo's bond is the heart of a story filled with tragedy and loss. As Hugo's powers grow beyond control, the siblings are forced to make an impossible choice. The final moments, where Amisha makes the ultimate sacrifice to save the world from destruction, are a testament to her love and strength. The ending leaves her shattered, grappling with grief and the weight of her decisions. It's a heartbreaking conclusion that underscores the fragility of hope in a world consumed by darkness.
James, honey, did something happen to you?
Few games delve as deeply into the human psyche as Silent Hill 2. James Sunderland's journey to find his late wife quickly becomes a descent into his own guilt and self-loathing. The revelations about his role in her death and the manifestations of his inner torment leave no room for redemption. Each possible ending is steeped in darkness, whether it's James's descent into madness, his acceptance of death, or his futile attempt to start anew.
Any luck finding Laura?
Not yet. How are you holding up?
Inside is a game that thrives on its unsettling atmosphere and cryptic storytelling. As the boy navigates a dystopian world filled with eerie experiments and oppressive forces, you're driven by the hope of escape. But the final sequence subverts all expectations. The boy becomes part of a grotesque amalgamation of flesh, escaping one prison only to be trapped in another. The ending is as ambiguous as it is disturbing, leaving you to ponder its meaning long after the credits roll. It's a bleak reflection on control, agency, and the cost of freedom. Spec Ops doesn't just tell a story, it forces you to live one of the most harrowing journeys in gaming. As Captain Walker descends deeper into his mission, the truth begins to unravel. The atrocities you've witnessed and committed were all orchestrated by your choices. What starts as a rescue mission spirals into a psychological nightmare where every action has a consequence and each revelation is darker than the last. The haunting finale doesn't just break Walker, it breaks the player.
The whole region will declare war on us, and we'll lose. Now the world will never know. You're insane.
So those machines had a king? But how can a concept like loyalty be understood by a machine?
In Nier Automata, humanity's survival rests on the shoulders of androids, but the lines between savior and destroyer blur as the story unfolds. Ending C and D bring the narrative to its emotional peak. A2's sacrifice and 9S's spiral into despair highlight the futility of their struggle. As they grapple with their identities, the destruction they've caused, and the weight of their choices, the player is left to confront themes of existentialism and the cyclical nature of conflict.
Enemy analysis complete. Software vulnerabilities and penetration path detected. Displaying on HUD.
I'll hack this thing and...
You're here. Good. We've got a problem.
Fallout 1 is a story of survival and sacrifice in a post-apocalyptic world. As the Vault Dweller, you save your community from annihilation, only to be cast out by the very people you sought to protect. The Overseer's decision to exile you, fearing the influence of the outside world, is a bitter end to your hero's journey. As you walk into the wasteland, alone and betrayed, the game leaves you with a haunting question. Was it all worth it? It's a poignant conclusion that underscores the harsh realities of a broken world. Valiant Hearts offers a deeply personal look at the human cost of World War I. Through its beautifully hand-drawn visuals and heartfelt storytelling, it highlights the bonds formed in the midst of unimaginable horrors. The ending, where Emil writes his final letter to his daughter before facing his execution, is a devastating reminder of the sacrifices made during the war. His death isn't just a loss for his family, it's a symbol of the countless lives affected by the senselessness of conflict. The emotional weight of his story lingers, reminding us of the fragility of hope in times of darkness.
Flight complete, sir. 47 is down. Watch your backs, Delta.
Delta Squad's journey in Republic Commando is a tale of brotherhood forged in the fires of war. You fought side by side, overcoming impossible odds, but the ending delivers a blow that no amount of training could prepare you for. As the squad faces fragmentation, with one of your own left behind, the looming shadow of Order 66 casts an ominous pall over their future. The abrupt conclusion, leaving your fate unresolved, mirrors the chaos and uncertainty of war. It's a stark reminder that in the galaxy far, far away, even the closest bonds can be torn apart.
He was what passes for a friend now.
I understand. Luckily...
Few games capture the raw emotion of human connection like the first season of The Walking Dead. Lee's journey from reluctant guardian to Clementine's surrogate father is filled with heart-wrenching choices and devastating losses. The ending is a masterclass in storytelling. As Lee succumbs to the infection, his final moments are spent preparing Clementine for a world that has no mercy. Whether you choose to have her end his suffering or leave him behind, the outcome is the same. A young girl forced to grow up in the face of unimaginable hardship.
Kenny, keep those walkers off of me!
This can't be happening.
The genocide route in Undertale transforms a game about love and friendship into a harrowing tale of destruction. As Frisk, you systematically eliminate every character, turning the world into a desolate void. The final battle with Sans is both a test of skill and a moral reckoning, and once you succeed, you're left with nothing but emptiness. The game's chilling conclusion, where the player's actions are judged by Kara, leaves you questioning the allure of power and the consequences of unchecked violence. The Last of Us is a masterclass in storytelling, and its ending is as morally complex as the journey that precedes it. Joel's decision to save Ellie at the expense of humanity's last hope is both heart-wrenching and deeply selfish. The lie he tells her in the final moments creates a fragile foundation for their relationship, built on deception. It's an ending that challenges players to grapple with the weight of Joel's choice and its implications for Ellie's future. The subdued, bittersweet tone lingers long after the credits roll, cementing the game as a modern classic.
We're almost there. We're almost there, baby. They're getting through the fence! Keep going! Find a way out of here!
A Tale of Two Sons is a deeply emotional tale of sibling love and loss. The innovative controls immerse you in their bond, making the final act all the more devastating. When the elder brother dies, the younger brother is left to carry on alone, guided by the lessons and strength they shared. The ending is a powerful reminder of resilience in the face of grief. The game's silent storytelling and poignant visuals create an experience that is as heartbreaking as it is unforgettable.
What happened?
What's going on? I don't have time to explain.
As the credits roll on these unforgettable experiences, we're reminded of how powerful storytelling in gaming can be. These endings didn't just conclude journeys, they challenged us, stayed with us, and left marks we'll carry long after the final screen faded to black. They show that even in the darkest moments, there's beauty in the art of storytelling. Let us know in the comments which of these endings hit you the hardest, or if there's another dark finale that deserves the spotlight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us here on Nerds Games for more explorations into the worlds we love and the stories that move us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.